All right, Sistas fans. Yeah, I know that Trinity, aka Preston, did a TV Line article. I think it was yesterday in regards to the Danny situation, but there was another one somebody sent me from February 11th, I believe. Anthony Dalton explains why Calvin had to fight. So again, I'm reading this for the first time with you all, so I will leave a link to the article in the comments section. But here we go. The jury is out on whether or not Calvin won his fight against that restaurant owner on Sistas bio. But one fact is clear: he stayed on his feet. I don't think he was knocked down to the ground, but he did get knocked over a couple times. Sadly for Calvin, the same couldn't be said when he tussled with Jacoby in season 3. The clip of him spinning and falling like a drunken ballerina before hitting the floor was so funny it went viral in real life. It even garnered a response from rapper Snoop Dogg. Laughs aside, Anthony, who plays Calvin, says the reason his character brawled with the stranger wasn't about Sabrina or Jacoby this time, it was about him. Calvin's two white gay dads couldn't teach him how to be a black man, but they did teach him how to love himself and defend himself. He had to say something because that man was disrespecting him. Calvin explained his reasoning to Sabrina, and she seemed to understand his perspective, particularly when he admitted he would have confronted the guy even if Sabrina weren't there. He also apologized for leaving her at the restaurant in the heat of the moment, which forced her to take a rideshare home. Now, Sabrina, who has forgiven him, has told Calvin she will drive her own car when they go out on dates. Although Sabrina shared her bad date experience with Danny, she didn't tell Maurice what happened. Later, when Calvin figured out Maurice did know the details, he was pleasantly surprised that Sabrina kept something to herself. Technically, she didn't, because she told Danny, even though when you think about it, she didn't give her all the details. Of course, this didn't stop Maurice from teasing Calvin about his embarrassing fight with Jacoby and questioning his ability to fight once Calvin told him what happened. Still, Calvin refused to take it too personally. Calvin is compassionate when it comes to Maurice. Dalton explains he can see through the pain Maurice doesn't address. Maurice handles his inner pain by telling jokes. That's what makes Brian's performance so beautiful, especially when he shares Maurice's rare moments of vulnerability. Maurice sets this precedent of joking and deflecting, and when he actually shares and shows his vulnerable side, it's beautiful. Calvin can see through the jokes because he's intuitive and a good judge of character. The relationship between Calvin and Sabrina will progress, but not at the pace fans might prefer, Dalton reveals. All I can say is enjoy the ride. Everyone wants to know if they're going to be together or not, but relationships are tricky. Fans want their fixes right away. Romance isn't rapid. People are in different spaces in their journey, and Calvin and Sabrina are still growing and evolving. Hopefully they will grow together instead of apart. I'm sorry, but who is actually rooting for these two? Not me. I mean, even Maurice has said it for the fans like 5 times each season. I am tired of this back and forth, either you're going to be together or not. I really got nothing to say. I'm not a fan of this shipping. I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm glad Tyler's, hey, these people are still acting. They're still getting their checks and whatnot. But I would rather see I'd rather see Maurice, Calvin, probably a couple other characters go, if it meant keeping Gary, because at least with Gary, he's active in these. Oh yeah, Q can go too. He's active in the story, especially now linking up with Zach and the money situation. But when it comes to the Calvin Sabrina stuff, just let it go. It's just one of many stale plot points at this point. I understand the breaking down of why he defended himself, but to be with somebody who's going to show their ass at every time they're disrespected. And like I said, I didn't fully agree with what Bio did, even so far as to not even introduce himself to Calvin when he came to the table. But at the same time, I mean, imagine if just somebody at random said, oh, what's he wearing that, see-through shirt for? And then, Calvin's going to get into a fight. Would you really want to be with somebody who would just get into a fight? And I don't even want to say over nothing, but I think Calvin should definitely pick and choose his battles, but that's just my opinion. But I just don't really have anything to say about the character. It's just, I don't know. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like I said before, I'll leave a link to the article in the comment section. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. If you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Make sure you hit subscribe, and to keep up with notifications, hit the bell icon and select all.